We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Danny Salazar gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. And we are set for baseball here this evening. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And that misses 2-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Third, the designated hitter, Chris.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Mancini stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled off. He's set. The 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So digging in now, Hanser Alberto. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Baez fields it cleanly. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mountcastle will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. At the plate, Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in to Iglesias for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it. And that retires the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Stepping up now, Yusniel Diaz, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
So striding in, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 11.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The set and the 2-2 fouled away. Push softly over toward the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Now at the plate, Nico Horner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Santander is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now that's second.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Alberto has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 3-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. A ball and a strike now to Bryant, and a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Austin Hayes the next to bat. A match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Anthony Santander the next to bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here's Trey Mancini.
Mancini.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Kyle Schwarber reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Scooped up, and that's the second out. Digging in, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Santander. He tracks it down and that will end the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 2.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
In now, Hanser Alberto. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Yusniel.
Stepping in now, Yusniel Diaz. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His second of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in, Nico Horner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And there's out number 2.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Iglesias is there, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Still even at 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Austin Hayes. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number
Stepping
25.
into the box, Anthony Santander. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Baez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Lays off 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 2-2. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matt, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Alec Mills enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Two out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Here's Javier Baez. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
I
guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away 3 passes.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the last half of the 7th here. Now at the plate, Yusniel Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 28.
Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Severino. He was a ground out victim last time up. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ryan Mountcastle. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis is there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Score remains tied at 3-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, for his career in this matchup. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Well, fastball count there yielded a fastball marker.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner. And this one gets away. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. So he moves all the way up to third here. The 2-1.
No, that's down.
Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Count is full. 3-2.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Kipnis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hayes is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dylan Maples is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Maples is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which in the dirt and block behind the plate. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this one misses for ball 4. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Next for the Orioles, the first baseman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jeremy Jeffress is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Vero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now.
Next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Up next for the Orioles,
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now at the plate, Pedro Severino. And their runners at the corners now. Lofted in the air out to right field. Soler is there. And that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 6-4. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Andrew Velasquez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. In the air now out to left field. After to Santander. He can't get to it. This one's down.
now batting left field.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jorge Soler will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw's offline. He's safe. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? It's a huge base hit here in the top of the 9th after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Miguel Castro comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases, as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. The runner scores from second.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now batting, Nico Horner. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Diaz is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Now the 2-1 pitch is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. 1 run is scored, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw won't get him.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double.
Now, pitching for the number 66, Tanner.
1 out and a runner on second base. At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hayes on the run for it. At the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Right to him. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not before they bat around here this half inning, as 9 men wind up coming around to score. 9-1-2 scheduled. Brad Week, the tall, imposing left-hander, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Albert Almora will also come in now as he takes over out in center. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul.
For the Cubs. Now playing center field.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Almora.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
The count now at 2-2. 3-2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. Chicago scored a lucky 13 in this one. Jeremy Jeffress claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.